Hey guys, FilthyRobot here with Arumba, continuing our Sweden campaign, Civilization 5 No Quitters multiplayer mod, and we just denounced Portugal because seriously, fuck this woman for coming our way with this shit. This is bullshit. Like these units in our land, like no player. We had never, if we didn't. So in multiplayer, there's no warmonger penalties for declaring on people, etc. If some freaking person was moving units around like this, he would have either had to have justified this extensively ahead of time, or I'd be killing these units because there's no reason I'd wait. I'd just be taking my free shots while I had them. So,
right.
Anyways.
Is there anything at all that we can do to get one more culture? If we didn't have that damn Pantheon and we had finished upgrading this thing, we could do it. But we have this damn thing here. Can
we finish the pasture? You already done the workers' movements?
Yeah, we've already processed them all. The
there is a gold gift to a cultural city-state, but we need 250 gold for that, so we're not close to that.
Okay. So that's sad.
So the answer, I think, is no.
That's really sad.
We'd worked that silk one turn earlier like you wanted.
Yeah, so it's all your fault, basically. He is on the conversion path. That was only 500, so why was it only 500?
Was that a double attrition modified missionary? Because that would make sense for the numbers. Like it had been in other people's borders 2 turns, it would be down from 1,000 to 500.
Okay, I had assumed it, since he disappeared right away, he used 1 charge over in Sigtuna, I had assumed it was the first missionary.
But he may have spent a second turn in Sigtuna at some point. Like
he probably went
the silk,
through here. Yeah. That must be it. Wait a second, why did we get via policy this turn?
That is a question I don't have any. I don't know. What were we really? Did you add wrong and I didn't catch it because I wasn't paying any attention? I just assumed what you're talking about.
No, that would never happen. First off, it very clear. We got 3 extra. We're getting 3 from city states. Did we just do a mission? Natural wonder discovered from Milan. Awesome! That is so cool. What luck! Kathmandu. Kathmandu cancels the quest. All right,
good.
Well, screw you.
I haven't seen them do that in Civ 6 yet. No, it's good because it means it gives. So in Civ 5, they can have up to 2 quests for you at a time. And they will cycle quests that you don't fulfill for very long periods of time, at least some of them. And that's good. In Civ 6, how many times have you been blocked in Civ 6 because it's like send a trade route to a city that's 100, like it's like 2 continents away, or like build an admiral when you're like totally not naval. It's nice to have those quests get cycled when they can be, because it gives you more options to get quests you can fulfill.
There's no opportunity for us to like levy military in Civ 5.
No, of course not.
The tribute, would you ever do this one at all? It's different.
Sure.
If they're an ally?
I don't care about Kathmandu. Kathmandu is a religious city-state. It's giving us faith per turn. We have very, very little faith per turn. They're not giving us much. And if you look, they're at 35 out of... so we're going to lose friendship status to them in like 5 turns or 4 turns anyway. It's 5 turns. It looks like it's a change by -1. So, yeah, if I could tribute them for the instant gold, I'd value that higher than that probably right now. But we can't, so it doesn't matter.
Right, because they... First off, they're not going to do it. The question I had in my head there was... does them being friends or allies affect their willingness to give you tribute at all?
If they have, so you can see the modifiers that make it harder to tribute. One of them is pledge of protection. One of them is if they have an ally, it makes them harder to tribute. Your own pledges do not make it harder to tribute your own city-states. I doubt that your own ally status makes it harder to tribute your own city-states, but I don't think it gives you a bonus either. Okay. So no is the answer, I think, to your question. No.
Plus 1 happiness for every 10 citizens. We don't have any cities with 10, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's city-specific for that. It's not global across your empire. But the reason why I say no to that is because look what the other one gives you.
Oh yeah, this one looks really good. I just wanted to see if there was any argument for this one at all. And there's not. This one seems pretty freaking awesome right now.
That is this one here is the one you almost pick last. Almost always pick last in tradition when you're playing against players, because you prefer the wonder building bonus because you're actually building some wonders. But when this particular game, I would prefer to have walls right now, especially with Portugal running around with his head cut off, doing God alone knows what in our land. So
we suddenly have free walls. Walls don't normally cost any maintenance; they just take production. And we've gained what does indirect fire do? We can shoot over hills, obstacles.
Yeah, the city. Well, it's only for the city center, and the city center starts with indirect fire. So it doesn't follow line of sight rules. So
city center, what?
So your city has a shot independent of the unit in it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the city center itself, the city itself can attack over hills now, basically.
Yeah. We can anyways. We're on a hill. We can attack over hills. But imagine there was a mountain directly next to the city. Like, okay, that's a good place. Stockholm,
we can attack there now.
Stockholm can shoot that, but not the units inside Stockholm.
Gotcha. Okay. So we just denounced her.
Yep.
How long is it until we can declare war on her without a penalty?
It's not without a penalty. I believe it's just a reduced penalty, and I don't actually know the difference on that. So I don't know.
I think I remember reading it.
think it's 5 in Civ 6, but I don't know what it is in Civ 5.
I may have seen it in Civ 6.
Proceed.
Yeah, we don't want to click this, right? Because
No.
yeah. I think it's either 5 or 10 turns. I'm not sure which. Or I saw it in Civ 6 and I'm completely wrong. That's possible too.
Okay, so we want to move some units around this turn, and again, I think she's tributing city states is what I think she's doing with this. Remember, anyways. So
let me process workers real quick, and then we can, because workers are pretty easy to process.
Yep.
Got a farm. This guy is going to. You still feel? I mean, that's 2
we
right
see
here.
the 2 scouts. Yeah.
If we can see them, that's
one
fine.
tile up. Yep.
Oh, pasture. Hey, we gained another pasture here. Nice.
Yep, nice.
And then
we
this
should work
worker,
that tile if we're not already. I think we're not. Are we working the sheep or not?
Okay, he should just stay where the warrior is because he's safe. Or do you want to like just keep pre-building the road, or should we actually try to go for something? 'Cause technically, he is safe here for this turn.
I kind of like that tile improvement. We're working that tile, so I kind of like the farm.
We're working that. Oh my god! Can you tell we're working that from here?
No, I just remembered that we're working that.
You and your damn memory. How dare you have such an advanced memory at the center of your processing or whatever. So we gained pop here. We're working this turn. We want to probably switch over to growth again. So here?
No, here we don't want to work. It is still a mix. There is still value, and like it's a sliding scale, right? If you work no hammers at all in a city, hammers suddenly are a little bit more valuable than they'd be otherwise, right? So in this city, I want it to remain working this gem style because we do want to finish this library again for National College timing in all of our cities. So we want to finish this.
Okay, but let's
so I'm happy with
not lock it though, so we know that it's a temporary tile assignment. Is that
Up
true,
to you.
or is it?
I don't think with the tiles we have here, I don't actually consider that a temporary tile assignment. I could probably consider that almost a permanent tile assignment in that city.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. Whatever you say, boss. So, all
by the way, in
workers-
our capital, we're working the sheep. We're not. Let's go fix that. You can see there by mousing over. Did you see that? So mouse over the. No, it's over the city bar. It's an EUI feature there. One to the right there. Yep. The green tiles are tiles you're working. The orange tiles are.
Oh.
What potential tiles? I think.
Yeah, workable tiles. Gotcha.
Yeah. So let's fix to work the sheep now. Over
Okay.
to the stone.
So we want
becomes a
the
better tile.
Yeah, we want the culture instead of the stone, which was. I can't even find it. Where's the stone?
Northwest of the city. There
There we go.
Okay.
Because
All right, and we're growing next turn too. So we could, if we were feeling really greedy, depends what we value here: more production or food at the exact moment in time. And at this exact moment in time, if you look at the timing between the library and the watermill, we got 13 turns. We build them both, right? And it'll be a little bit better when we grow. I think that's about perfect timing. What's the timing on our other libraries?
You have 10 turns, 7 turns, 13 turns, and we're getting one more.
13. One more growth in there, probably. Yeah, that's probably about perfect. I would let it grow to the iron, make it maybe a little bit faster. Maybe we have a turn to kill or something.
Well, we have 2 iron in this city, so it was already going to do that.
Yeah, I know, but my thought was potentially unworking the iron to work the stone. Since we're growing next turn anyways. But this is what I'm saying. Like, what do you value more, food or hammers here? And I'm okay with the hammer timing on this. It's going to change a little bit, moment to moment, right?
Yes. Okay, so where do we want to put Tessie McTesterson then if he's if we're going to declare on her? We're going to just attack her even if she says no.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, totally, right?
To that conclusion. No, I want to provoke her to attack us. I don't want the warmonger penalty.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
fair.
fine. Whatever you say. Fine.
Let's see. Okay,
Fred.
I want that guy moved north a tile.
But we just brought him out of Sigtuna. Are we sending him
Yeah,
back
but
north?
we did. There was a reasoning for the way we did it because we couldn't cross the. We couldn't. Okay, so we wanted to put the archer somewhere.
Yes.
We wanted the archer to the city center, and we wanted to protect the trade route. And I'm doing this real time based on the units around it, mentally estimating how likely they are to survive in each position they're in.
Yes.
So now you see how a bunch more units have showed up. So currently, if they declare war on us in this turn,
He's
2
dead.
warriors, 3 warriors, and an archer shoot him. He probably actually survives that first round, especially fortified, but he won't survive the round after, and he'll be zone controlled, so he can't retreat anywhere.
That's why you want to get him close to the city so that he can get
Yes.
to safety if he has to. Okay, that all makes sense. All you had to do is just say that. Come on. All right, so Fred's hanging out here. He's done for a turn. The warrior here needs to get upgraded, and he's not able to get within territory. We do not have enough money yet, though, so it doesn't
It's
matter.
next turn. But we no longer, I mean, it would have been nice to protect the trade route, but with the number of units they've rotated over here, we're not going to be able to protect the trade route. The trade route is going to die if they attack us. So you should pick a position for that warrior that you want to fortify him on. The hill is not bad. Sorry, go ahead.
Just let me try. Let me try to parse some logic, and you tell me if I'm wrong. So clearly we want defensive terrain, so like forest hills, those would be good, but this is occupied, so it's not an option. We've got 2 hills here outside of our own territory, so we have slower healing. This has defensive river crossing that they have to cross. It provides a good zone of control to the north of Sweden as OP. I don't think we... Well, I mean... Do we need to worry about Helsinki? I don't think so.
Not with their current troop disposition.
I would say the other thing is we want to protect as many of these tiles that we need. We're close to probably having a happiness issue at some point. So like gold is probably pretty important. If we're actually trying to defend Sweden as OP, flat terrain, flat terrain, flat terrain, flat terrain. They're gonna have a really easy time surrounding this area.
Yeah.
So the problem is that like trying to defend the gold doesn't help. I think it is probably here.
Yeah, it's the two tiles that are very similar logic. I think
these two.
You hit a lot of the right things there. The other thing is the AI is particularly dumb. It just is in Civ 5. It's
nice.
dumb. It's gonna do things like if you give it a target, it doesn't care about its units. It doesn't prioritize keeping its units alive very highly, and it will take what's offered oftentimes in war. Whereas a player might go, I have no desire to attack a fortified unit in a hill across a river, when it gives me no benefit to doing so. The AI doesn't think like that. It doesn't process that way. So I like that hill because it gives us stacking bonuses. We get the across the river bonus. We get the hill bonus. We still have a retreat option. If they start surrounding, we might consider backing off that hill. That'd be the only reason that I consider the tile directly adjacent to the capital. Capital is strong enough. I'm not worried about it dying. But I like this as giving them the opportunity to slam themselves over a river into a fortified unit. That sounds fantastic to me because they can waste all their attack strength doing that.
Right.
So.
And this, as compared to this one, this is in our territory, so we heal five. Was it 5 extra heals?
The river. And no, it's more than that. It's 10 outside your borders, 20 inside your borders, and 25 in the city. It's just changed in Civ 6. It's only 15 in your borders.
Yeah. I'll never be able to remember that in either game now because they've changed it. It shouldn't be different.
It will start screwing with me too. The more I play Civ 6, the more I'm going to lose Civ 5 knowledge as it gets replaced, which is annoying. So.
Right. It's like Homer with learning how to drive. Learning how to brew local home beer. He forgets how to drive. This can't possibly be because he's drunk. No, the brain can only contain so much knowledge. The other minor advantage is that you can upgrade from here because it's in our territory versus this not being in our territory.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're looking to upgrade him next turn when we have 80
we want to do it right away so we can get him up to the 45% fortification. Last question. What is the river crossing penalty? 20%? 15?
Yeah. I think it's 20.
All right. Okay. Archer
it is between 15 and 25. I think it's 20.
Archer's sleeping, yes?
Yep.
In the city. He's on garrison duty. And you, we don't care about pissing him off. Just head up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's almost I think it may actually be impossible. I think there is a minimum distance that wonders have to spawn from each other. So it may have been impossible that there was another wonder there, but still, it's a good habit.
Okay. So you don't want to attack Portugal. I want to attack I want to fight somebody. How come no one attacks us when I play with you? Are we just like... I'm probably...
Because we actually invested in some military. You were telling me you had like half a warrior hanging on dear life because he's been like coughed on by a barbarian or something. You know, like what you were suggesting was that you are not in the strongest military positions, and the AI is programmed to, come attack you when that happens. So
he just changed gears. He was going west. Now he's turned east. He went this way.
He may have tributed. We don't know that.
What, from here he was able to tribute Kathmandu?
6 tile radius, and I think it may actually be based on game speed too. So it might be longer on standard. I'm not entirely sure about that.
Oh, they're pansy. Kathmandu, can we see their opinion of anyone else?
It feels unlikely that he got a tribute out of that.
Yeah.
And the one thing you can tell is oftentimes a city-state will tell you that they want a gold quest because they're gone broke. And if they ever say that, if you ever read the little thing, it says the Kathmandu would like gold donations because they're broke. It's because they've been being tributed. That's when they go broke from.
Oh, okay. So that's one way you can actually see it then.
Yeah.
So there's our new guy.
We're about to lose all of our culture pasture. It's a little disappointing.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. So that Pantheon, that's 2 culture we're going to lose. Soon to be 3. So we'll probably want to go here off of that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yep. And we're gonna improve that right now this turn. So.
Okay, this guy has no test. I want to improve the bison. It bothers me that these bison are not improved.
He's gonna go improve the quarry right now. It's the same yield improvement.
I don't see it that way. I see it totally different. I see it as the bison, which we're guaranteed to work based on our current growth, is more valuable to me than stone, even though it's 1 and 1. Not to mention, bison. Theoretically, bison could give us culture. No, it's trapping. It's not a pasture. My bad. Never mind. Okay. No scouts identified. Farm. Stop.
I'd like that guy to start thinking about roads. No, start thinking about roads.
So probably
because if you look at that city that we have there, we have 4 improved tiles, and we only have 3 population. So even when we grow in a minute, we're going to have more tiles for them to work than we have actual population. So let's not over improve the city. Let's go take care of other more immediate demands, like getting roads up.
Okay, so we're probably going to want to go road the shortest route possible, but I'm seeing an opportunity here to start a road in this tile, even if we don't actually want it. Start the road, move to here. Next turn, move to here, start the road.
No downside to doing that. No downside to doing that. At some point we ever go to war with these city-states, a road there would be nice.
Right. See, I'm smart sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Okay, this guy, we were going for the... We probably shouldn't finish this.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's take a look at the... So, okay, so think a turn ahead here. Let's say we go all the way to the cattle and finish that, and the production would be great. That would be nice. How are you protecting that tile? You could just throw the swordsman on the tile, and that would be fine. The swordsman will have enough HP to back out under fire. The archer probably won't. So if we want that production and we're not entirely certain they're going to war us, that's fine.
Okay. Probably the farm still then, but he's in danger right now, though.
Yeah. I think I'm tempted to pull the swordsman off. So what, for example, what if you put the swordsman on the cattle,
but
the spearman on the gem?
Susan has lived here for hundreds of years. Anyway, sorry.
God. We're going to have to get over, like, moving our units around.
Okay. I just think it's funny. Okay.
Even at the cost of developing backstory.
Okay, so Fred's going to take over Susan's home, because he's a murderous, rampaging guy, and the swordsman's going to shift over here, and then you're thinking we do take that production because we can defend it now.
Or at the very least, the AI has not proven beyond a doubt yet that they're going to attack us. So at the very least, let's take the immediate gain. They might pillage it, but it's very easy to repair pillage tiles. It's just 2 turns. So we only save 1 turn of worker production. So let's might as well get a couple turns of production.
Okay. Yep. Ori is, notice how this is D, just like pretty much every other improvement. Love it.
Okay.
And then you're getting, that's danger. That's
fine.
That's good because of the river crossing.
Only 1 can attack us. Yeah. So we will take some damage, and it is a river, so it's a little bit more fortified. By the way, see that just like a sheer number of units the AI is just pumping out over here.
Yeah. How do they do that? They just have like what, 50 production or?
No, it's not the raw production. They have bonuses towards producing shit.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So the raw production is the same, but they get like plus 75 or plus 100%, kind of like the policy in Civ 6.
Yeah, I don't know the actual programming of it. Is it, for example, plus production, or is it plus towards a thing? I don't know. But the same with wonders. They'll cheat on how many turns it takes to get wonders. It must be a plus modifier, because even when you can spy their city and see their raw production, the number doesn't always make a whole lot of sense.
Right. He's got 6 composite bowmen, and we're trying to upgrade Tessie McTesterson. We want 1. We just want 1. Yeah. Okay, this guy, I think maybe, I don't know. I don't want to send him all the way west. It's too far away.
No,
should we bust fog in here?
Put him over by Portugal stuff. We might lose him. We might not. If we leave him a couple turns out, once we make peace, we can move past them, or we can just try to pillage some stuff. I am a little bit torn here about promoting that warrior on the hill or not. Swordsman there would be nice. It was going to up our military score, though, so it might be less likely they attack us. And if we do the gold now for that, we may not have gold to do the upgrade on our archer if we want to upgrade that to a combo. And we're currently teching towards construction specifically to upgrade that archer.
But there's no way to know what the gold cost is to upgrade the archer, because that would make too much sense.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. It says right there, upgrade unit, composite bowman 80 gold. Well, crap. How come why is it here?
We missed that earlier. Yeah. It doesn't say there, though. That's because we didn't look at that.
We looked in here. It's not in the Civilopedia, but if you hover here, you can see it. So what are the chances? It's 80. It's the same. What are the chances that I find that right as we're talking about it, just by hovering over a new random tooltip?
That's good. It's really good. We got lucky twice now this turn.
Okay, so he just fortifies then.
I mean, he can be attacked. He can be attacked by 3 warriors now across the river, which means that you're not going to be able to stand that more than once. So, like, you'll survive the first round fortified if we don't upgrade. I kind of want them to attack us, so I'm kind of tempted to like not increase our military strength right now.
Yeah, so just keep them there. Let her try to attack us, and then Fred goes to the diamonds.
Yep, and yep, that looks good. What is the deal that just ended?
Gold return from Washington.
For what? What were we selling?
Provided gold every turn. It may have been a late. I think it was a late accepted embassy.
No, it's not. No, you're right. It might be a late. Yep. It isn't iron because we have that. Okay, cool.
Okay, we processed the new guy. They no longer need help. We're trespassing. Don't care. Panama City no longer needs investors. And Pocatello has declared war on Washington. So Washington is under attack by a number of people. At war with Germany and Shoshone.
Washington's winning the war with Germany, it looks like. Look at Frankfurt.
How do you know? Just
based on... Look at the health of Frankfurt.
Oh, okay. How come you can see the health of a building that's not uncovered by fog of war?
Look for logic somewhere else.
Why do I ask questions that make sense, huh? One thing I wonder, is there any mod at all that like changes national colors? I personally, whenever I've played like StarCraft or any game at all, really, I am supposed to be green. My nation is green. Enemies are yellow, blue, that kind of thing. Like there's color coding. I always have such a hard time when I just look at this, especially when I've watched your videos, you play on the maxed out zoom. There's just so much goddamn information on the screen, and I can't parse at a glance. Is that mine or his? That's his, right? I gotta remember.
It's confusing too. When you play teamers, the colors, there's additional colors that are used, and a lot of them are very, very similar because you do mirror civs, so it changes the colors of the civs you're playing because you can't have the same color for the same civ. So a lot of times, like, your colors will be white and blue, your nearest allies will be blue and white, and your other ally will be like off white with off blue. And like trying to move units around then is frustrating. So it's a moddable thing because Ethiopia has been changed in the No Quitters mod. Their colors have been changed because players thought the colors were too close to barbarians, so that's been changed. But I don't know how to change it, and it is doable in DLC, which is the multiplayer compatible stuff. So yes, there's going to be color mods out there if you go look.
I'm going to look for one then, because to me, I mean, I like Sweden. I like their national color here, blue with yellow. It looks cool, but like this happened where I get the most confused. Like the other night, I was doing another Deity opening just to see how it played out, right? And I was doing Russia with a quick Pantheon, going for the pastures, the horses, really early on. Crazy huge production, like within 15 turns. It's awesome.
I love Russia. It's so fun.
But Russia's colors are totally different, and I was like, what am I looking at? These units look weird, and they just my brain can't parse it because it's a different color. So anyway, okay, well, she's totally going to attack us, or I'm going to accidentally declare war when Filthy's not looking.
Let's find out.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
See you guys soon.